I did my graduate work in the chemistry department of Rice University. I spent a total of 9 years at Rice, 3 years when I was doing my PhDs, and then 6 years when I got back to Houston as a visiting faculty and spent a lot of time with, in the lab of my professor Jean Margrave. I have a couple of stories to tell about Rice. One related to Jean Margrave. He was my PhD thesis advisor and he was my mentor. I came to Rice really to do a master's degree while my husband was doing his PhD in civil engineering. And as I was closing to finishing my master, I went to John's office and I said, John, I'm ready to finish my master. He says, Master? You're almost done with your PhD. What are you talking about? So he really was an inspiration to me, and I had to take 6 cumulative exams, one after the other, which I haven't taken because I wasn't planning to do a PhD, and I passed all of them, and I was so happy to be able to finish my PhD and have a child at the same time within 3 years. Then I came back later to Rice as a visiting professor, and John was again an inspiration to me. He let me lead his group with and be a mentor to some of his graduate students. But this was the time when buckyball was discovered, and I remember a funny story from Professor Ted Lewis, who was saying, "Oh, you probably can find it in soot." So I thought that was kind of funny, and sure enough, a few years later, people were able to find C60 in soot because Rick Smalley was never able to synthesize C60. He was only able to observe it. So this is my story for Rice. I love Rice so much. It's part of my life.